Cut. Welcome to the Shine No Grind Show, the #1 show on YouTube, where we take you through the process on different successes in life. Today's episode is relationships. Who out there is in a relationship? Comment down below. Oh my gosh, what are they doing now? It's like 12 in the morning. But anyway, off the subject. Anyway, there are many types of relationships out there. Parent, child, boss, employee, husband, wife, friendship. What other kind of relationships are there? Associates, maybe, yeah. Business, you know. There's a lot of relationships out there. Excuse me. I just got done eating, so excuse me if I keep pausing. It's so dark. It was not this dark, you guys. It's making me look crazy. But anyway, it was not this dark before I pressed play. But anyway. Anyway, there's a lot of relationships out there. And the process on relationships is hell to me. You know, it's a lot of work. A lot of work. And you really got to be dedicated to every relationship in your life. It's a lot of work. I'm a mom, so my relationships with my children is a lot of work, you know. You got to get to know them. You got to understand them. You got to definitely know your child. And by knowing your child is gaining a relationship with them, spending time with them, you know. All money can't buy time. It never can and never will. Your kid will remember more times that y'all spent together than how much you spent on their shoes, their clothes, or taking them out to eat, or like not taking them out to eat because that's like a memory, but how much you spent on that food, should I say. So basically I'm saying money, no, can't form a relationship because they're not going to remember. That's not going to be a memory. Yeah, maybe it might be a memory. Oh, my mom went all out, or my dad went all out for me, or stuff like that. But time outbeats money any day, you know. And that, you know, they say time heals, you know. Ooh, I like that car. I wish y'all can see it, but you see that little I tried to show y'all, but it was cute. Anyway, forming a relationship is meaning spending time with each other, getting to know one each other, asking questions, knowing a person's what do you want to call it, their trigger point. For example, a child, like say that if you got a child or more than one child, let's say one child trigger point might be someone putting their hands on them or something like that. Yeah. I'm gonna stop right here because there's no way I'm gonna be able to record and get in my driveway. Oops, sorry y'all. Anyway. I don't know why this light is not. Anyway, sorry, back to the show. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, knowing the other person's trigger point. So one child might be triggered by just by you putting your hands on you, or one child might be a trigger point might be you touching their stuff, or saying something that they just don't like or agree with at all. They're gonna go ballistic. So by you knowing their trigger points, you're gonna for the child that doesn't like to be touched, you're going to, and knowing somebody's trigger points doesn't mean you have to walk on eggshells. No, that's not it. It's just being smart and wise in the decisions that you make when you're with them, you know, because if you love somebody enough, you're going to resolve any arguments, or any trouble with them, by knowing their trigger points, knowing what makes them mad, knowing what makes them sad, knowing what makes them happy, knowing what makes them excited, you know, stuff like that. So the child that might, what did I say? Y'all know my memory. I gotta work on my memory. The child that doesn't like their things touched. Like for me, I have a number one pet peeve. I do not like nobody touching my stuff. You can ask my mom. I don't care who you are. I just don't like my stuff being touched. I don't like being touched. So to avoid my trigger point, don't touch my stuff. It's not hard. If you want to touch something or whatever you want to do, ask first. Let's see. Business relationships. Putting everything on the table. And it's a process to all these relationships. But these are just some things that I know that is going to take you through your process to get to the other side. Business relationships. Everybody has to put everything on the table, front and center. Because if you guys don't put everything on front and center, then later on, once, let's say money is being distributed out, let's just say you guys didn't put on Front Street that, hey, we're going to go into business together, or we're going to do this in business, or I'm joining this business, or whatever the case may be. Hey, you're going to make 60, I'm going to make 40, or you going to make 50, I'm going to make 50, however it may go. If y'all don't square up everything in the jump, it's going to cause confrontation. So you guys need to lay everything out on the table from the jump. And that's with any relationship. If with kids, you set rules and regulations in husband-wife regulations. When y'all first start dating, you set those rules and regulations. Well, not rules and regulations, I'm sorry. That's for children. But you guys set everything out on the table from the jump when you guys first start dating. Hey, this is my trigger point. Or, hey, this is my deal breaker. Or, hey, this is whatever, as you gradually are getting to marriage or whatever the case may be. So when you do get into marriage and you guys are married, it won't be as hard. You get what I'm saying? Because marriage is not easy. So for all those who think marriage is easy and all okie dokie, is not. But it is a beautiful thing, and God will bless you and favor you. It's going to be a hard working process. But if both of you guys are fighting or just working towards making sure serving one another or making sure each other is happy, it's going to work out. And it's going to help you guys get to the other side as well, because when the hard times do come, it'll be easy to get to the other side. Sometimes it might be really hard, but keep God first in everything, regardless of what relationship it is. And that's for, husband and wife. What are the relationships? Associates, keep them associates. Relationships. You don't tell associates everything that you got going on in your life. You don't tell them anything that's personal. Associates are associates just for associates. Straight up. And some associates might turn into friends. You never know. So don't put that no new friends into your mindset. It's not a good thing. Yeah. I'm gonna cut it short. If you guys have any questions about the process on any relationship, comment down below and let's talk about this, because relationships is what people are really, nowadays, people are really desperate for that. Everybody is looking for direction. Everybody is looking for someone to love them. Everybody is looking for that relationship that only God can give you. Once you and God have their relationship, everything else will fall into place. And that's one relationship that I can say is well meaningful from any relationship that you will ever have in your life. So, with that being said, let's get right, you guys. And if there's any process that I've missed, please comment down below, because there are people who really need to know how to get through the process. Oh, one more thing. In relationships, some people want to give up. It's not about a commitment issue. Like for me, for example, I thought I had a commitment issue, but it's really a process issue that, you know, God is working on with me, you know, and it's really, really hard because you see things and you think like, man, it's not going to work out. Or you feel like giving up, or things get hard and you just want to give up on it. It doesn't matter what type of relationship it is, but getting through the process, all that hard work will pay off. And that's the process. But you got to keep God first in order to hear his word and hear his voice, so you know where to go in direction and the discernment to know things that are not of him, that need to be moved out the way, and stuff like that. So, yeah, the process is hard, you guys. But comment down below and let me know what your process is so you can be on next week's show. Toodaloo.